This is Zender. I'm back with another one lap. This time we're on Deseria. It was one of Richard Victory's first maps. Had a lot of fun on this one. There was a scripting issue that we ended up fixing at one point because there's a higher ledge on the track that used to allow people to cut out a large percentage of the track. And we lowered the ceiling on the scripting to kind of dissuade people from doing that. But unfortunately, by doing so, it makes a new version of the map. So only the server side needs that version. But so if you have an older install of the map, you may not have that newer script yet. Anyway, I'll show you where that is when I get there. The scripting's disabled in this anyway, so the turrets are non-functional. But here we are. This is the starting gate. The track actually goes out and around. 99% of your players are going to go right through this little village here. Always has been that way. I think that was the intention when the map was originally made anyway. There you can see the track where it goes out and around. And here's our first checkpoint. Right there is one of those spots I was telling you about. That one's not too bad, but there's one farther on in the track. Now what'll happen a lot on this map is you're going to see your jump jet equipable mechs running this ledge. It allows them to kind of avoid the heavier mechs which are down in the valley. The new ceiling is right on this ledge here. So if you go up to that next ledge up there, you will be disqualified if you have the newer scripting. So here's our first set of turrets. Now it was discovered that if you go up under these emplacements, sometimes you get stuck and you'll have to suicide out. Unfortunate side effect, but it happens. There is a little pillar here you can kind of go around the opposite side of to avoid being shot at by some of those turrets. Come around the turn here. Not as many mines on this as you'll find on the newer tracks. Right there's your second checkpoint. You can see the tip of a couple mines. Those little dots are mines. This is the first use of the smoke screens. And originally they caused a lot of lag. But we found if you lowered the frame rate on the actual smoke when you put it into the mission, it lowered that lag a lot and became usable. Oh, I'm going to triple mine. Yep. There we go. More of those infamous Circus Max mines at work. There's our next bank of turrets. See if I can't get off the ground here and away from these mines. And another bank of turrets. And this one again is on a little pillar you can go around the back side of to avoid some turret fire. There's your ledge up there that you can run. There's one on the inside and the outside edge of the track. Gives you a little cover, mostly from other players. Down this back stretch here. There's checkpoint 3. Is it this straightaway? Nope, it's the next one. Another turret emplacements there. And again, that's one of them that if you get up under that lip, you might get stuck and have to eject. Unfortunate aspect of the game. We blame Microsoft for things like that could have been avoided. Some of the newer tracks, there's walls, so you can't go underneath those kind of turret banks just for that reason. Got a nice long straightaway here. Gives you the choice to, or chance to shoot at some of those mechs. And there's that gap in the wall again. Like I said, it's unfortunate people use that to shortcut this map like crazy. And like I said, in the newer versions, we have lowered the ceiling so that you can't do that. But You still can to some extent if you really want to. Alright, this long straightaway here, it's got some heavy turrets down at the end. We got some Calipes on the top, Gauss rifles and autocannons on the bottom. Usually find a lot of dead mechs laying in this stretch, trying to take those out. Got a little dust devil here as we come around this turn. A couple tight, quick turns. Should be a left and then a right. And this will put us back out on the main stretch. My bad. One more left than right. Not looking at the map. Here, this side, you can climb over this. But, and that'll lead you into the little village area near this beginning. But you have to come over here to get the checkpoint. Make sure you get checkpoint 4. Now you're free reign. Over here, there's lots of buildings, most of which are destroyable. Good places to hide. Shut down if you want to ambush. Or if just conserve your points. Got your starting grid over there by the gantry. And again, you can cut through here. These buildings are all destroyable. The track does loop out and around. But you'll find most people are going to cut through where I just did there. And there's your checkpoint 1 again. And that'll be one complete lap. This will also be your finish line if you're going the full 3. So that's one lap on Deseria. Richard Victory's, I think this was his first map. It was the 3rd map ever from Mech Racing. Came after 8-Way. And it's pretty much the one that started the new wave of maps that came out. So, well, I will see you at the next track.